My problem is asking me to match the decimals to their equivalent fractions. I'm actually going to work backwards and turn my fractions into decimals and see if I can find things that match. Also, you probably hear Aveline in the background. She just got back from a walk, and she loves math, so she is going to be joining us in voice, and that's okay. All right, so 1/3. What do I know about 1/3 as a decimal? Well, I've memorized that 1/3 is equivalent to 33 hundredths repeating. That's what that bar is. But even if I can't remember or if I haven't memorized that, I can use my knowledge that 1/3, here's 1, this is a half. I know that 1/3 is less than a half, so I'm just going to put that over here. And if I need to come back to this to help me, then I can do that. 9/12. So 9/12 is not fully simplified. So let me simplify that and see if I recognize the fraction. So I know that 9 and 12 can both be divided by 3. Let's do that. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Ooh, 3/4. I know about 3/4 because I know that there are 4 quarters in a dollar, and when I have 3 of them, I have 75 cents. So 75 hundredths. There it is. There's one match. So 1/8. That's another one that I just have to memorize, and that's equal to 125 thousandths. But even if you haven't memorized it, again, you can use a number line to help you eliminate some answers. 1/8 is way less than 1/2, so it's definitely not going to be 8/10 or 75 hundredths. So I know it's going to be over here on my number line. Also, I know that eighths are way smaller than a third because it takes 8 pieces in a whole to make 1/8 instead of 1/3. So I can even imagine what my number line would look like if it was divided into eighths. So here it is, and 1/8 would be 1 here. So I can come back to this then. Okay, 4/5. What do I know about 4/5 as a decimal? Well, I remember that 5s and 10s are friends, and I need to just turn this into an equivalent fraction over 10, then I can write it as a decimal. So 5 times 2 is 10. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 4 times 2 is 8. I've got 8/10. I can easily write that as a decimal. I found my match. And if I've memorized these, I'm good to go on matching them to their equivalents. Here. But even if not, I can look back at my number line and use this. Well, I know that 1/8 is smaller than 1/3. Which one of these decimals is smaller? 125 thousandths is less than 33 hundredths because here I've got 1/10 and here I've got 3/10. So I can use process of elimination to match these.